ain't even act like it's cold.
Are you a John Deere kid?
It's like Condor Kids.
Well, are you a John Deere kids?
No, I'm a Condor Kid.
Welcome back. Starting on the first of the shop projects. We got this old 4640 here that needs a radiator. We're putting a radiator in it. Got a brand new radiator to go on it. While we had it out, we checked our coupler bushings for our hydraulic pump. It was all good and tight. You know, while you got this out, you may want to check things like your fan belt and your water pump, your dampener, and your bushings there. It's a good idea to check all that while you got it apart. We got new top radiator hose, new bottom radiator hose. We gotta take our fan shroud here and the rivets have come out of it, so we gotta pop rivet that back together. Well, the way that was designed, we was only able to get one rivet in. The head of the rivet gun was too wide to get in that little narrow thing, but we found a little machine screw and a nut and got that back together. I guess I need to flip it up here and check the top side and make sure it's all the looks like all the rivets are still in it. So now we're gonna go on up there and get it on. Thing's turning. I tell you guys, you can't buy anything of any quality anymore. I don't reckon. That fitting sits in that tank like that right there, and I guess it's soldered in there. Well, that plug didn't want to come out. Y'all saw us kind of having trouble there. I turned the camera off. It twisted the fitting out of the radiator. And we put this in the vise, got the plug out, and I don't know, it acted like they cross-threaded the fitting or something, because this petcock ain't wanting to screw back in there.
So that makes me wonder. But anyways, called a radiator repair shop down there in Dyersburg. They said they could solder me a new fitting in there. I guess I could take the radiator back and come from Worthington up there in Saxton, Missouri. But I really don't want to drive all the way back to Saxton, Missouri today. After we just went to Saxton, Missouri yesterday. That's going to kill all the day. And by the time we go to Dyersburg and let them solder this new fitting in, hell, it may, and we still may take up most of the day, but we'll put it in a truck, run to Dyersburg, eat lunch in Dyersburg, go by Harbor Freight and kill some time. So that's going, this $20 radiator repair may end up costing us about, well, I'm sure it's going to be more than $20, but probably $200-300 over there at the Harbor Freight, I imagine. So we're back from Dyersburg. We got the nut welded back in the into the radiator. What Robert's trying to do now is them hydraulic lines bolted up to the top of the radiator. Steel lines, he's trying to get them in position. Where they go can be kind of a pain in the butt sometimes. He's got to hook his support rod up in the top of the radiator there. Which for it, we'll get him some wrenches to loosen that, or he may have them there. We got some metal, not metal, there's some rubber bumper deals. John Deere calls them isolators that go up underneath this radiator, so we need to get them out. We get this thing back together here, we're fixing to, first off we got to find the hole. There's the hole. Yeah, them are rubber isolators. And you got a bolt that's got a bushing and a spring. That's so that you ain't flexing. If the frame flex or something, your radiator ain't flexing. We got that done. I'm gonna let Robert, we're gonna put that, let's put that shroud on first. 3 little screws here that hold your shroud on each side. It's the first time them holes have ever been run. It may be a little hard to get them started. Having to drill the holes out a little bigger for the screws. We went to a place I've never tried before called Whirly. Well, it's actually an auto repair place, but his name was Whirly Auto Repair and Radiator. And I asked him if he repaired radiators. Well, obviously he repairs radiators, but I asked him if he'd be
interested in doing some repair work on my tractor radiators, and he said that yes he would. So he's a whole lot closer than who I've been using. He's only 30 minutes away, so I think I may give him a try. I mean, he made a special, you know, he specially worked us in today. Could have just told us, you know, that we'd have to drop it off and leave it. But he worked us in. I'm not sure I'm going to buy any more radiators from Worthington. When I get this done, we need to make sure to push this shroud all the way to the top before we tighten it completely. Robert's tightening down them spring-loaded bolts there. He's got the rod up there on the top, got it hooked up. I gotta tighten my side up, and then we'll be ready to put on the rails for the this is your AC condenser and your oil cooler. Alright, so now I gotta get this big heavy rascal slipped in. So if you's asking wondered what was going on, it was making that so hard to get in there. So here's your air conditioner lines, and things kind of not the same as it was because we've added, I think we can pull it out. If you really want to help your air conditioner system, which this one needs blowed out, because we're sucking all that radiator stuff. But if you really want to help your air conditioner system out, this is an add-on condenser. You add it onto your condenser, and it really helps keep your pressures down, and really helps your air conditioner out. We went from having to run the air conditioner on high on all them old hot days to medium and low. Well, low's kind of definitely medium. We went from having to run the air conditioner on high on all them old hot 90-degree days down to medium. So definitely a good investment to put on your older tractor to help the air conditioner out. And that's this. It just they send some plastic deals that help, that just tie it to your regular hydraulic cooler and condenser. But while I'm straightening this up, Robert can be going up there and he can put on our top radiator hose, and I'll let him show you that. our bottom radiator holds on. Sure we get our clamp on. Put a little slickum on it. Definitely helps the process. Makes life much easier. Alrighty. Now I gotta tighten that clamp. I'm gonna screw them up, driver. It actually feels pretty good to be out here working in the shop. Last week's been a stressful week for me. We've done all our end of the year stuff. Tallying stuff up, figuring out what we made last year, getting all depressed. So it feels good to be in here in the shop, not thinking about that stuff. You gonna pick the whole thing up? You gonna blow your butt out? Grab one side. You can grab one side. Alright. Show everybody your shirt. Are you a John Deere kid?
It's like Condor Kids.
Well, are you a John Deere kids?
No, I'm a Condor Kid.
That's what I just said. Alright, open the box up. Or go over. Did you see them two jugs sitting in the floor? Give them to you. Yeah, give them to your Uncle Bob. Now you're gonna give them two of these in a minute. Well, as soon as the battery charger says ready, we will fire this old puppy up. Good day to crank it. Warm. It didn't even act like it's cold. It's been sitting a while. Normally it carries on more than that when you crank it. Gonna let him rev it up a little bit and let it warm up. Put it on about 1,000, let it warm up and come back and set. Well, as you can tell by all the racket and the smoke in the shop, we got all the tractors running. Chilly this morning, we sitting there letting them warm up. We're having to get the shop rearranged so we can tackle some of our wintertime projects. It's supposed to get really cold and chance of some snow, so we're gonna park them gators over here next to this west door. Sometimes in the wintertime, if you get snow, that north door will freeze up. So we're gonna put that tractor and front end blade over here next to this west door, and them two gators over here to this next west door, where if we need to clear off a road or something with the front end blade, we can. And if we want to play in the snow with the gators, we can. We've got to winterize the sprayer. We don't have it winterized yet. We've had it in here in the shop, so hadn't really been worried about it, but it's gonna get cold, really cold, and I don't want to have to run the heater.